Hi, my name is Melissa Ann Norris, and I'm here to share my story with you. So, I was blessed to have Christian parents who, at my first day at church, was when I was 5 days old. They dedicated me that day as well. So, I continued to grow up in church, and I was always heard that I was a sinner in need of a Savior, and that Jesus Christ had paid the ultimate price of taking my sin away. And when I was 8 years old, I received his forgiveness and his sacrifice into my heart and received him as my Lord and Savior. I continued to grow up in church. I was always going through the motions, reading my Bible, did everything correct, as a good Christian girl should do, but I still felt miserable. And I was 13 and was just tired of life. I just didn't feel like living anymore. And I ran across a picture of me holding my eldest nephew. And I realized at that point that my love for my nephew compared to nothing that God's love, Jesus' love for me was. And I realized then that I could have a real relationship with the Lord. And from that point on, he began to do a work in me. He filled my heart with joy and just a passion for his word and in his in his truth. And I began to have a will and an excitement for life again, and continued to grow in that. So much so that as I've grown up, my life verse comes from Romans 8:28 through 30. And we know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to his purpose for them. For God knew his people in advance, and he chose them to be like his son, so that his son would be the firstborn among many brothers and sisters. And having chosen them, he called them to come to him, and having called them, he gave them right standing with himself. And having given them the right standing, he gave them glory.